The Barbados Supreme Court complex is to be closed for the next several months. That's the story we are tracking in your Barbados Today evening news update for Tuesday, April the 17th. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. The Supreme Court on White Park Road will be closed to undergo major repairs over the next few months. Word of this from Court Registrar Barbara Cook-Aline, following a 5-hour meeting today involving court officials, Attorney General Adriel Brathwaite, and the National Union of Public Workers. She told the media the building, which has been plagued by environmental issues, requires extensive remedial work.
I really can't give you a time frame, that's for the technical staff, but we're hoping that it will be a short period, a literal couple of months, at the most 3, to be back in this building. Or it's still be functioning.
What was the mood of the staff like?
They were in a good frame of mind, recognizing that their health is important to us, and we're looking out for them. So the attitude and everything was very cordial, so they recognize that we're doing what is best for the staff and making sure the same time that justice is still being dealt with in Barbados.
How do you anticipate that this is going to impact? Already we have had complaints that, things are moving pretty slow in terms of the case backup. How is this going to impact on the case, on the backup of cases, with all this moving, etc.? What kind of impact?
We would have lost a couple of days of work, as we would have realized. Would have been some impact there, but we are doing our best to make sure that we're still working come next week. So obviously it'll be a backlog because we hadn't sat for a couple of days, and we will deal with that issue when we meet as a group, as how we're going to adjourn those matters, what dates they will have, and we let the parties know to put it in their website, what dates they were adjourned to. So, of course, it's an impact, but we have to look at the other side as well. We look at spaces to make sure we can still work.
In the interim, the registration department will be operating from the Ministry of Home Affairs, while the criminal court will be held at the new Cane Garden Complex in St. Thomas. 4 civil courts will operate from the Lloyd Erskine Sandyford Center, while juvenile matters will be held at the District A Magistrates Court. General Secretary of the National Union of Public Workers, Rosalind Smith, said the union is happy with the decision to relocate the court given the environmental impact on workers.
I know that there's some children that have to be placed in the building, so that would be another feature. So as soon as things are being done in that area, the cleaning continues, then we will be positioned to say, well, however long it takes to have the building 100%.
In other news this Tuesday, at least 57% of Barbadian students attending the Cayfield campus of the University of the West Indies need financial assistance. That's the finding of a survey among the student body by the university measuring the impact of the introduction of tuition fees some 4 years ago. At a news conference today to roll out plans for a major fundraiser for the UWA Student Scholarship Fund, the Luminaries Gala dining with the stars set for April 28th. Principal Professor Udin Barito expressed concern about the decline in mature students, particularly single women.
What the DP referred to as mid-career is in fact what we found the drop to be is really among women who are single mothers, not working women are the ones who dropped off. So that before the introduction of tuition fees, the average age of a student, say in the Faculty of Social Science, was 37 years old. A year or 2 after the introduction of tuition fees, the average age was about 27 years old. So that you see right away it is the older person who is working and probably might even have a child at university who says, well, you go ahead, I can't make it. But this would be someone who has not yet had a degree and who is now trying to get that degree to enhance the family and the earnings. So yes, in that sense, it is an older cohort of persons, but persons who need that degree to perhaps move up in the civil service, who made the sacrifice earlier. So it is not someone whose career is already established, but someone who would have used that degree to establish their career. And often we find it is single women.
Barbados is one step closer to boosting visitor arrivals out of Latin America and South America. Last night, the Panama-based Copa Airlines launched its services to the island at the Hilton Resort. Officials revealed that the inaugural flight from the Latin American country to Bridgetown was already sold out. Travel between Panama City and Bridgetown will start on July 17th. With a 94-seater aircraft, there will be a bi-weekly service on Tuesdays and Fridays. Director for the Caribbean and Latin American markets with the Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc., Corey Garrett, said officials have already set targets for the first 3 months of operation.
We have here a prime opportunity to not only solidify Destination Barbados' place within this emerging market, but to also capitalize on the wider prospects for connectivity throughout the region. We have been preparing for this flight with full development of inbound and outbound marketing strategies, which will be implemented as of this week, and you'll hear more about these very shortly. I'm also very happy to announce tonight that we are targeting over 70% load factor for the first 3 months, which has surpassed our initial targets set at 50% for the first 3 months of the operation.
And Chairman of the BTMI, Alvin Jamet, has high hopes for the new Bridgetown Panama link.
Copa Airlines is the flag carrier for Panama and one of the leading Latin American providers of passengers and cargo services to countries in North, Central, and South America and the Caribbean. Its hub in the Americas is strategically located in Tucumán International Airport in Panama, and it offers more destinations and frequencies than any other hub in Latin America, and more connectivity and connections than in any other airport in the region.
To sports now, Carlos Brathwaite returns to the captaincy of the Windies in the Hurricane Relief T20 Challenge against the ICC Rest of the World 11 at Lawrence Cricket Ground, London on Thursday, May the 31st. This charity match is being staged to raise funds to rebuild and restore 5 major cricket venues at the heart of Caribbean communities that were damaged by Hurricanes Irma and Maria. Match-winning all-rounder Andre Russell and spinner Ashley Nurse are also back, along with explosive openers Evan Lewis and Universe boss Chris Gale, following the Pakistan series. Here's a look at the full squad.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
Welcome back with news from the region now. The Belize government disclosed today that the United States-based Centers for Disease Control has confirmed a case of the highly contagious pertussis, or whooping cough, from a visitor who traveled there during March this year. Now, the Ministry of Health says it has launched an investigative team to inform and follow up with people that the infected person may have interacted with. Health authorities said whooping cough is a bacterial infection where an individual can present with very violent and uncontrollable episodes of cough and difficulty breathing, with a whooping noise usually at the end of the cough episode. Vomiting may occur during or after the coughing episode, followed by exhaustion. The big story on the international scene: Caribbean immigrants, referred to as the Windrush generation, are welcome to remain in the United Kingdom. This assurance came today from the penitent British Prime Minister Theresa May, who apologized to Caribbean leaders and officials this morning at number 10 Downing Street that the talks come amid fears that the Caribbean immigrants were facing deportation under tough new immigration laws. May told her regional counterparts the immigrants have a right to be in the United Kingdom.
The United Kingdom has long-standing and deep ties with your countries and indeed with the region as a whole, spanning a whole range of areas of activity, trade, development, security, culture, sport, and we value, and I want to reiterate how much we value the contribution that has been made by Commonwealth citizens who've made their life here in the UK to the United Kingdom. I particularly want to acknowledge that as we come together and celebrate the Commonwealth and the ties between us and the connections between us at Trobham. And particularly the Windrush generation helped to build the country that we are today. And I want to dispel any impression that my government is in some sense clamping down on Commonwealth citizens, particularly those in the Caribbean who built a life here. I take this issue very seriously. The Home Secretary apologised to the House of Commons yesterday for any anxiety caused, and I want to apologise to you today because we are genuinely sorry for any anxiety that has been caused.
In the U.S., one person died after a Dallas-bound Southwest Airlines plane with 143 passengers and 5 crew members aboard made an emergency landing at the Philadelphia International Airport after suffering engine failure. More in this report.
Officials said the left engine of the Dallas-bound plane failed mid-flight.
I can say that when our aircraft rescue and firefighting units of the Philadelphia Fire Department arrived, they found a fuel leak and a small fire in one of the engines on this 737 aircraft.
Fire officials said they also treated 7 passengers for minor injuries, while a man claiming to be a passenger's father told Philadelphia's NBC 10 that a female was injured when she was partially sucked into a window near the afflicted engine. But officials did not confirm this.
That's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic evening.